Before I get started, I just want to make sure you are able to hear me. Just one more confirmation I need that you are able to hear me and see the screen. Anyone? I think someone already confirmed, but I want one more confirmation. Okay, excellent. Thank you. So I believe everybody is able to hear me and see. Welcome again. What a beautiful morning outside. We are Sliver Trades, and we talk about promote Sliver Bullet trading system. We believe it could be a path to your financial freedom. And today in this session, we will see how just 60 minutes per day can help you generate side income or even full-time income. Of course, everything requires practice, but in our model, we figured that even with 60 minutes of your time during the right hour of the market, you could generate a reasonable income. Who am I? I'm Rao. A little bit about myself. I've been a technologist with 25 years in the industry, in IT industry. Systems has been my passion. I look at things from systems point of view. I try to look at underlying patterns in everything I see or observe. And in that process, in my journey, I have understood that the most efficient and honest thing in life is the market. Market doesn't lie. Market is always right. When here by market, I mean the financial markets, the stock market, the options market, the futures market. Of course, there are some inefficiencies, but those inefficiencies are settled very quickly before when people realize where the direction of the market, and it's always has the right price. The price is always right. It's just that we need to understand the market's direction, market's movement, its idiosyncrasies. So in my journey, I set out to understand the market's patterns, market's behavior, the DNA, and came up with Sliver Bullet trading system. So this is what I will talk about. So this presentation is going to be about 45 minutes, which will include a software demo, and then we'll open the floor for question answers. Of course, we are going to offer the software and the related education that comes with the software and other support stuff. But stay tuned. First, those who are joining the meeting again, and those who have already purchased the software and still join to learn more, I welcome you all. I'm really happy that you all here, and I'll give you something new today that should help your trading, or should get you started with trading if you are not already trading. Before I get started, disclaimer. As they say in TV, don't try it at home. The same thing applies here. Don't try it at home. And what I mean by that is, don't try it with your own money, hard-earned money, until you are familiar with the market. You start to understand the pace of the market. And then if I say don't use your own money, what I mean by that? I mean that you use other people's money. And in this presentation, we'll show you how to use other people's money and be profitable in the market, more profitable in the market. So we like to start with this slide. This is my favorite slide. You see in the picture that a person is lying on the beach and working. So this, in my view, is a symbol of ultimate freedom. What it means is that you can travel the world, but if you don't want to travel the world, you can stay at home, in your own home, and pursue your passions, whatever you do. Of course, you had to spend about 60 minutes a day trading. That's what I'm talking about in this presentation, the 60-minute trader. But beyond that 60 minutes, which you can do from anywhere, that's, beyond those 60 minutes, life could be yours. And at least that's what we all want. Even I want eventually. I'm not there yet, but I feel the path that I have figured can take me there, and that's the path I'm sharing with you all. And we don't want any financial constraints when we make decisions. That's part of a quest for freedom, and particularly the financial freedom. Um, and of course, there are other important stuff in life, like health, family, all that. But in this presentation, we are talking only about the financial freedom, not health, not family, and other things. So maybe I'll talk about all those things some other day. But today, financial freedom and the freedom to travel, own a home, pursue passions, and figure that the role of trading in achieving that financial freedom is immense. Once we understand trading, we trade regularly. We trade a certain amount of time regularly. If it is every day, that's great. If it is 2-3 days a week, that will still be good, and that can lead us to financial freedom. So enough about that. So let's learn about the about trading. More about trading. Let's explore the possibilities. Learning to trade, don't get me wrong, takes time and financial investment. Uh, we have tried to eliminate financial investment part, not completely eliminate, but of course you'll have to have some seed money, some budget. You have to have, some minimum money to trade. And of course, the offer that we are making today, the program that we are selling, the system we are selling, that will cost you money. But we have tried to make it as small as possible, as reasonable as possible, compared to competition and other avenues available in the market. But of course, there is a time commitment. You investment. You need to spend some time to learn the intricacies, nuances of trading. It's not rocket science. Again, we try to boil things down to very basic stuff and easily learnable stuff. So, but still, a few weeks, more than few weeks, a few months of time will be required before you master the art. Um, and then trading has some complexities. It demands skills. That's why it's like swinging the bat. If you start swinging your bat in a baseball field, initially you'll miss, but eventually you start to connect bat to ball, and eventually you could hit home runs. So that journey, there is a journey to trading as well, like uh, trading at the right time, taking trades at the right price, and while doing that, being patient, all that. And we like to say there are no guarantees in trading, but we can have probabilities on our side. If we choose high probability strategies, if we trade according to our plan, we can win more often, more consistently than losing. There will be losses. That's what it means by no guarantees. All trades will not be 100%. If you achieve 90% success rate for certain uh, strategies, you'll be profitable. And there are some other types of strategies which uh, require you only 40 to 50% win rate. It requires you to be right only 40 to 50%. But in our program, we aim for um, short targets, quick trades. Which gives you probability of success of about 90 to 95%. And we show you how to reduce or eliminate that financial impact of 5 to 10% of trades that don't go in your favor. And we help you understand the common trading mistakes which traders should avoid while trading. And so we'll give you some indication of those common trading mistakes here, so you know what a little bit more about trading. So what are those common trading mistakes? So so mistakes are that people try to trade every hour of the market, every setup that they see, and they always are in an itch. They always have an itch to trade. They want to just trade, showing no patience. So we have to decide to trade only the high probability strategies, especially in the beginning. So one way to avoid costly trading mistakes is to trade only high probability strategies. Sorry, and then as much as possible we should automate the trading process. It can never be 100%, but as much as possible we should automate our strategies, the high probability strategies. So the unnecessary finger movements and slippages are avoided, um, because markets move fast, sometimes very fast, and we hand and eye coordination and mind coordination may not happen all the time. You may miss some trades, and for that reason it's important that we automate our trading process. And very important, trade with other people's money. uh, if you can always trade, we have the money. If you have successful in your career, or if you have decent amount of money to spare, you can trade with your own money as well. But in the beginning it's more like gambling, so we recommend not to gamble away your money in trading. Use other people's money and we'll show you how to do that. And most important, this is my favorite, trade during the right market hours. Market is open, especially the futures market, open for 23 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. But there are only certain times that are active. So right market hour is the hour where the market is moving, when it's active. So if it is stalling, that's not the time to trade. So once we know how to avoid some costly mistakes, we have to choose the right instrument. So in our program, we recommend futures um, as the financial instrument to trade. With our program, you can trade stocks and options as well. But our software can trade any instrument, but our program, our education that we provide is more for futures. So once you learn this, you can trade any other instrument. Why futures? It's because the contracts are very customizable. um, Futures market is very liquid, a lot of participants are there. You can leverage and control large positions with just one contract, one futures contract. And contracts are diversified across markets, and different assets, the asset classes. So that's why futures. And how do we start the journey? To trade, you open a futures trading account. You install a Sliver Bullet trading software on the platform, and practice the strategies that we teach in Sliver Trades Academy. It's as simple as that. Uh, just 3 steps. But of course, there is a journey within, which I'll talk about in the next slide. So here our favorite trading futures trading platform is Ninja Trader. Um, so we recommend that. And the six we have developed the 6-step path to trading success. The step number 1 is to, as I mentioned before, install Sliver Bullet software on the recommended platform, which is Ninja Trader platform. Number 2, practice with automated strategies on a simulated account. Those automated strategies we talk about when you join the program. And step number 3 is to sign up for a funded evaluation account. Here, there are companies that offer funded accounts. Um, we have affiliations with them, and they are ready to provide their own money for you to trade, of course, in return of a cut out of your profits. And but before that, they want you to demonstrate your skill. So they offer you evaluation account on a monthly subscription. So step number 4 is to pass that evaluation, meaning you achieve certain profitability in that account, demonstrate that you are a good disciplined trader, you know what you're doing, and our automated software helps you pass the evaluation. Um, you can do that manually, but manually it could take you maybe 4 times as much time to pass the evaluation, and in that long period, you might lose patience, and things may not work the way you want. So our software is to help pass the evaluation in a faster fashion because it takes automated trading. Uh, then step number 5 is to obtain paid trading account. So once you pass the evaluation, you have to convert that evaluation account into a paid trading account. The funded trading account provider will charge you a nominal fee, a one-time fee, to convert that account to a paid trading account. And that paid trading account, you build a buffer, your loss buffer, and once you build a loss buffer, any profit above that buffer will be your profit, minus 10% of commissions or profit share that they take from you. So step number 5, you have a paid account, and you start getting profits. Someday, $100, someday $200, someday $300. Some days it could be more. So, but it varies. And can you stop when you get a paid trading account? Answer is no, because step number 6 is to build a portfolio of funded accounts. After passing one evaluation account, you want to pass another evaluation account, convert it into another paid trading account, and that way you want to build a portfolio. It's like building a real estate empire or rental property empire. After acquiring one real estate property or rental property or Airbnb property, you want to acquire one more, and slowly you want to get steady income from every account, every rental property, and trading can be done parallelly across funded accounts. So, but of course, this is a journey. This is not um, a get rich overnight scheme. It's a process, but this is a process you go through, and you are set for your retirement. So uh, people live off rental properties during their retirement. This is a process that can free you up much before your retirement. If you kind of start a build, if you once you build a portfolio of funded accounts and trade about an hour a day. So now I would like to talk a little bit about the software, the Sliver Bullet. We call it Sliver Bullet Pro. The software helps you trade in trending um, market that reverses after a trend is over. It helps you trade in sideways market because it has strategies for all markets. You can automatically scale in and scale out of a position. You can monitor performance on the screen as to what's going on, what account you are trading, what's your profit and loss, how many trades you have taken, the real-time profit and loss, as well as realized profit and loss. So everything is in one screen, so you don't have to flip between the screens. People have like a setup of 4 or 5 monitors. If you might have seen the pictures of traders who have 10 monitors around them, and you do not need, I would say, 2 monitors or 2 screens are good, but even with one laptop, you can trade anywhere. And So these are the things that we kind of developed around these kind of constraints. We have developed our program, so people can be anywhere and still trade. And then we provide assistance in getting funded accounts. We have affiliations with couple of more than couple of trading programs, funding programs, and we help you sign up for them. And of course, we provide training and demos for the software and get you better at your trading. So a little bit about futures instruments. Those who are not familiar, futures is a contract. It goes by contract of um, um, market indexes like S&P 500 or NASDAQ 100 or Russell 2000 or Dow 30. So, and these are the symbols like ES, NQ, RTY, YM for these indexes, futures contract symbols. For oil, it's CL. For gold, it's GC. And they are called minis. These contracts are called minis or E-mini. And there are micros equivalents as well for these futures contracts, which are basically 1/10 of the size. So initially, we kind of say that, okay, practice with micros. If you must use your own money, trade with micros, and before you move to minis. But in evaluation account, you can trade with minis and be profitable faster. So the micros equivalent are MES, MNQ, M2K, MYM, MCL, MGC. So I will not spend more time on this slide, but if anyone has any questions, they don't know what this whole thing is about, feel free to type in your question in the Q&A box, and I'll be happy to take them in the end. Before I go and provide the demo of the software, I wanted to talk a little bit about the different market conditions. This is very important for us to understand. So please bear with me. There are some important good stuff that I'm going to share. So stay tuned. So there are three types of markets. One is uptrending. The market could go up in a very small, narrow range, and this is how it will look like when it goes up. Market could go up making swings, and it will go up. Market could remain sideways and swing back and forth and stay at one level. Market could be sideways in a very narrow range and move. Like uptrending, market could be downtrending as well in a very small range in this fashion, or it could be swinging downwards. So these are the only 6 market patterns. Of course, somebody could say, hey, these widths may not be uniform across. So in that we observe, especially when there is a news, there is sudden choppiness in the market, and we kind of recommend to avoid trading during the news. And we, in our program, we talk about what all news events we should stay away from. So I would number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 market conditions, and our software can help you trade in all these market conditions. But we request that you avoid trading in this market condition number 4. This is because when market is flat and flat for quite some time, it has to eventually break out. And when it breaks out, it could go up And if you think you have to take a long trade, you have to buy the stock. What happens is market reverses, and if you have put a stop loss here, it will reverse and take your stop. And now if you think, okay, you made a loss, you go short, you sell the stock so that you can buy eventually at a lower price. Market would reverse again, and it could take your stop again from here. So after hitting two stops, you don't have courage to trade anymore, and market keeps going upwards. So that's the reason we say try to avoid as much as possible uh, the market condition number 4. And if you have taken a couple of trades in this market condition, you should stop, because you don't know when the market will break out. In fact, in any of our strategies, we say don't take more than 4 trades in any particular direction. So, uh, this market condition number 4, I will just summarize. Here is the summary of it. The screen. So number 4 is good to avoid, and I'll give you an example of market condition number 4. It just happened last week, not last week, a week before last week, about 10 days ago. So if you see here, and I would like to draw. So market was flat here. It came up and it remained flat here for some time in a narrow range. And then, hope you are able to see my screen properly. There is a faint bar or line upwards. It means market kind of broke out. It went up and then it came down. And then again it started going up and then kept going up. So this is why market condition number 4 is can give you losses. And it happened. Shoot, I do not have the date included here. It happened just 10 days ago when there was a news. I remember because there was news that day, and even though it happened during the dying hours of the market. So either around news or dying hours of the market, this kind of things happen a lot. So that's why we suggest that don't try a trade only during the right market hours, and don't try during the news. So having said that, let me talk about the most important thing today. So okay, so this picture, this is the main part of our presentation. So please pay attention here. So this picture is what we call as DNA of the market. Why we call it DNA of the market? The DNA of the market, we call it because what is DNA first? DNA is the smallest building block of life, right? Human life or animal life. So let me make sure my pen is working here. Yeah, okay. So in biology books, we have studied that. My pen is not. Just give me a second. I want to get my pen right. No, it's writing very thick. Okay. All right. So now in biology class, if you or on TV or other places, we have seen that a human DNA or animal DNA is double helix. This is the shape of the not the best graphic, but This is how it's shown, a double helix format, right? Now, taking that as an understanding, I set out to understand the basic pattern of the market. What's the DNA of the market? As I said, my background is systems. So I think in terms of systems, in terms of finding patterns, underlying patterns in everything um, in the universe. I try to understand what's the basic unit or behavior of the market. So when I try to understand, I understood that this is how market moves. Goes up, pulls back, goes up again. Or goes down, pulls back, comes down again. It's not never in straight line, so it's you always in a curve, or if we put some kind of moving average, the market will look like this. If we smoothen it out, our market could be shown as this. So this is what I call the shape of the DNA of the market. It's kind of inverted S. That's the format. If it's coming down, it could be like this. Going up, it could go up like this. Now, if we join this multiple moves of the market, then again like this, like this, like this, like this. So this is if you join multiple DNA units of the market. Now, if we put that mm, in a moving market for considerable amount of time, you get to see a picture like this. Goes up, and starts to come down. Goes down, and then starts to come up. Or if you stay sideways, that's easy. We know how the sideways market would be. And when we use moving averages 21 SMA and 233 SMA, which are based on basically Fibonacci numbers, and we know everything in nature is based on Fibonacci numbers. So I in stock market also, we see that pattern to appear. Don't know why, but it holds good in stock market also. So 21A and 233 SMA we use for our for moving averages. So if we plot these moving averages on typical stock market, this is the picture we get. This is the picture. So that's why we use call it a DNA of the market, right? Now, if I superimpose the previous slide and this slide, so here I showed 6 market conditions, and now these 6 market conditions I will superimpose on the DNA of the market. So let's see how it will look. So this could be a sideways market, okay, swinging back and forth. Now this market starts to climb up slowly. It could start climbing up in this fashion. If it wants to come down, it could come down in swinging pattern, or it could come down in a narrow range this way as well. It could go up swinging as well, and it could remain sideways in a narrow range as well. So 6 conditions I have superimposed on this DNA graphic of the market and showed it on 21 SMA and 233 SMA. Now you might ask, what will happen? How will I know when the market is going to turn? It's going up here. When will it turn? And what will happen when it is about to turn? And that's the secret sauce here, which I'm sharing with you. So think of a highway. You are going on a highway and you have an exit. Say this is a highway, and say this is a clover on a highway. And what do we find in these clovers? Usually there are gas stations, a restaurant, McDonald's, Subway, all that. And just by looking at the sign that which says, okay, McDonald's, take exit 23A or something, that there is an exit and there is a food stop, a water stop, gas station, and things like that. So highways give you an indication. Same with the stock markets will give you an indication when there is an exit or a turn, and uh, what's that sign? Once the market has start going up, it will start trading in a range. So like in a exit of a highway where the exchange happens, you buy fuel for money, you buy food for money, you buy overnight stay for money, some motel will be there. So some exchanges happen in those exits or where the highway takes a different turn. Same way, when the market is about to turn, there is an exchange that happens, meaning there is a lot of buying and selling here. Lot of buying, a lot of volume gets generated. People start buying and uh, selling their stuff. An exchange. These are the exchange places when the market is about to turn. These are the exchange places. Similarly, when market has come down, market will become volatile or sideways, you know, making swings, because the exchange has to happen. Now people have to decide whether to continue buying a stock or start selling the stock, continue selling the stock or start buying the stock. So in that indecision, there is a lot of exchange. So whoever wins, the market goes in that group's direction. So if the sellers win, market will start coming down. So this exchange is the indication that something is going to happen, and this is the great time to profit from trading as well. So once you recognize this, you will be able to make a good profit there. Like if you have opened a restaurant in an exit, naturally you don't even have to advertise. People will definitely come and give you money for your food, right? So those are the high probability areas. Now once that exchange has happened, market starts to come down. How long it's going to come down? It will come down until 233 SMA. Market can never go up. If there is a sufficient gap between two lines, market has to fill that gap. It has to come back to 233 SMA. If market has gone too far from 21 SMA, it has to come back to 21 SMA. If it has deviated while going back to too much away from 21 SMA, it has to come back to 21 SMA, then go back to 233 SMA. I call this red line here as the river where animals have to go back to. Animals can go out on hunting or grazing away from the river, but they have to come back for their watering needs. So uh, our civilizations have built around rivers, Nile's river, the Ganges, the Amazon. So all the civilizations need water. So similar. So that's why I call 233 SMA as the river where there is a need for market to come back to. It has to average itself around that water line. So now, does this river always stay flat? The answer is no. This market could be like this, and 233 SMA could be angled. Market could be, which was the case yesterday actually. 233 SMA was totally angled. Uh, or market could be like this. 233 SMA could be angled. So this is this screen shows the shape of the DNA. It doesn't show the inclination of the DNA. It could be inclined in any of these ways. The other pictures I have drawn just now. So it could be angled. The 233 SMA is angled. But once you see the pattern, you know, okay, now the market is. I understand the DNA of the market. The market has to come down to meet its 23 SMA, and that's the direction I will take in my trading. So, uh, so this is how you understand the DNA of the market. And I have drawn this picture to show you that how to recognize the market patterns and understand the market conditions for those patterns. So feel free to take a picture of it, save it for your personal needs, personal understanding, whatever is the case, because this is my complete understanding, the crux of my systems thinking. There's no other way market behaves. This is the only way it behaves. And any market, any financial market. There could be some exceptions. I would like to when stock is in birthing, during its birthing time, when there is a big bang moment of the stock, like IPOs. During IPOs, don't expect this pattern to hold, because if stock market, if a particular stock goes up after an IPO, it could continue to go up in for 1 year before even it starts to think of meeting, coming back to its red line. So birthing time and dying time, this pattern may not work, but other times this pattern holds good. Even we want to start recommending Bitcoin also for trading, futures, Bitcoin futures. We are not doing that because even though Bitcoin is going for 63,000 per Bitcoin today, I would consider it is in its birthing time. Bitcoin hasn't come out of its birthing time yet. It may come out of its birthing time this year, when the halving is going to happen. If at all you know anything about Bitcoin, there is a phenomenon called halving in Bitcoin's life. I'll not get into that. That's a different topic altogether. But once I understand Bitcoin, or once I feel that Bitcoin is out of the birthing time, it's more stable, we can start promoting Bitcoin also as a futures instrument for Sliver Bullet trading system. So now I would like to show you an example of what I talked about. So here, this picture is from it's from a week ago or something. It's not too old. I'm trying to see the date, 27th. Yeah, I think it's from the 27th of February. So as you see, this red line is 233 SMA, and the green line is 21 SMA. And how it went up and start to become, oops, sorry. Let me grab my pen again. Yeah. So here it became sideways, volatile, and that pattern continued until it met with its 233 SMA here. Once it met 233 SMA, the direction would change. I don't know what happened after that day, but so this is the indication. Market went up. It went up like this, and then it started to be sideways. It went up, could not go up higher. It came back within the range, and again went up, back in the range. So it means that this is an event of turning. So market is decided to make a turn here. It will make a turn and try to reach its river for watering, and 233 SMA it met, and then it became sideways again. And next, I don't know whether it came down or went up, but this half of the DNA picture that I showed you is demonstrated on this market movement from last week. Now, I guess the most important part of the presentation, that is the demo. So let me show you the demo here of the software. I am having to erase stuff and select the cursor, so it's kind of slowing me down a bit. Okay. All right, I have kept this chart ready to show you guys. It's from actually yesterday. Yeah, it's from yesterday. That's Friday. The time is 8:17, just few minutes before the market was open. So I will load up the chart. So here, this this is NQ, NASDAQ 100, March 24th contract. It will expire this month, and after that we will roll over to June contract. And this is a 30-second time frame. We trade in a very short time frame, and we'll load up Sliver Bullet Pro software. And you see there are different parameters, ATM 1, 2, 3. These are basically automated trade management settings. We have defined different contract sizes and profit and loss targets for these settings. Max loss is default is 1300, max profit is 1500. Let me make it 1200 today. And then there are risk ticks. So these all the things we explain in our training. You know, if you once you become a member, and I load up this software, and this is the user interface of the software. Very simple, non-intrusive, just a set of buttons on the top. So yellow ones are the ATM buttons, and these are automated long short buttons, and we have a manual buy and sell as well, not just automated, but manually also you can do, because automated trading happens based on an algorithm. But if you have a gut feel that, hey, this is the time to buy, but the market the software hasn't given you signal, or you just want to, you have a strong feeling, once you start trading, you start to have gut feeling, you can trade manually as well. And of course, the stop button, this is the most important button I call, because you need to know when to take a loss and get out of your trade if it's not going the way you want it to go. So, and then scale in button, automatically you can scale in and scale out. We have aggressive and defensive mode. The default is defensive mode. You can go aggressive as well. And these pink buttons are the strategy buttons. So there are different strategies you can use for different markets. I will show one of the strategies today. So I will use ATM2, which is basically based on 2 contracts. Each contract will have different profit target. I will decide whether to take long or short based on the market direction. And then I will go aggressive. So, I can, just for the demo purpose, normally I don't go aggressive. Just for demo, I'll show the aggressive mode, so we can complete the demo quickly. So 8:17 in 13 minutes, market will open. Let me. We can increase the speed. It is in a playback mode. We are using yesterday's data. So market opens at 8:30 a.m. and so it's still 8 minutes to go. I'm speeding it up. Okay, market is about to open. Okay, it has opened. Now let me reduce the speed and see what's going on here. So market has opened above yesterday's close. So market closed here. This was the market close the previous day. It it went up. A little bit of volatility happened and it started to come down, and now it's in the narrow range. The 21 and 233 SMA are in narrow range here when the market was closing. But today it shot up. It went up here. So I can assume this. Let me grab my pen. I can assume that market has made a climb while we were asleep. It has climbed up, and it's at a place where it's deciding whether to make a turn or continue further. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes after the market is open to see what direction it's taking. So I'll continue my timer and look at the direction. Uh, since the market has opened above yesterday's close, my bias is towards the long trades. So I'm going to take long trades today, as at least in the beginning, first 60 minutes. If I trade, I usually trade 90 minutes every day, when I can. Not every day I can trade. I have other businesses as well, but when I trade, I first 90 minutes I trade, but 60 minutes is good enough. And of course, for promoting, I am calling it 60-minute trader. So now what's happening? Let's see. So market opened above, and now it's coming down, meaning it's taking the, it's trying to wave. I feel, but let's see, because it's away from 21 SMA. So it has to come down to 21 SMA at some point. So, and I have what I decided to take to a contrarian trade. How contrarian trade helps is it takes a trade when it's closer to 21 SMA. So I'm going to take long trade because long trade is my bias today. Market has opened above yesterday's close. So I'm waiting patiently, and it's on the screen. I'm seeing a number. If you have noticed, it was
Order
okay.
filled.
Now trade has been taken. I'll come back to the number later. So here we have two contracts are open, and we have two different sell targets. So now
Target filled. Target filled.
so trade is complete. While the market was coming closer to 21 SMA, the trade was taken. Now market rebounded from 21 SMA, trade was complete. I got $155 of profit here. So let me move it here. So here it shows 155, the number 155 here, if it is clear enough. And here it's a realized PNL is $155. So so this automatically 8 minutes after the market was open, trade was completed, $155. I'll continue, and market is still in a wavy format. It is not trending in a direction. It's like bias is upside, and
Order filled.
I wanted to show you something else here.
Target filled.
So one
Target
more.
filled.
So one more successful trade, $155 again. So total $310 from two trades today. So $300 you can every day, if you can be consistent, is good side money. Good side money, if not living, right? So I assume you all have a day job. You cannot spend more than 60 minutes, or even, we haven't spent 60 minutes, even just 1/3 of that 60 minutes. I'll show you one more trade here. I wanted to show you how you get the indication. Okay, here you see 16 TL. You see here in the corner 16 TL. So it's 16 ticks too long. So it's going to take a long trade, but it has to come down 16 ticks or 16 price units before it takes a buy, because we want to buy low and sell high. We want to buy. So, and this software has been programmed to do that, especially the contrarian strategy. There is a trend strategy which buys high and sells higher, but contrarian is about uh, buying low and selling high. So, but it will wait for 16 ticks. If the market goes in favor, it will take the trade. Otherwise, it will not. So let's see. No, that
Order
trade was not
target
okay.
filled.
This was fast. This was really fast. So in matter of seconds, another $155, $465. I normally recommend, take 3 to 4 trades, not more than that, and be happy. And go have a coffee or take a
Order
walk in the
filled.
park and come back. So because after 3 to 4 trades, market
Target filled.
is not in
Target
okay.
filled.
Again, this is also profitable trade, but you see, I'm running the danger of market coming down here because it's closer to where is it? It's closer here. So now it will rush to the river. Suddenly, last sprint, it will take very fast. So it's not wise to take long trades here. So I would wait. Now I have 4 profitable trades. I would, I don't want to be greedy. uh, 3 to 4 trades in a direction is good enough. I will wait for market to change its direction before deciding whether to go long again or short again. So I will not take any trades, but I will just continue the software a little more and just talk about some more. So now I I feel this 2021 SMA is kind of going down, sloping down. So market is tending to go down. So I would be better off taking a short trade here. uh, but I will not, in the interest of time, I will not go further. 622 or $20 is good enough. Uh, and I have put a target of $1,200. Once the $1,200 reaches, trading will stop for the session. Say after half an hour, start trading again and make another $620. It would have reached 1,200, and then I would have stopped. The software would have stopped trading. It will not trade anymore, and it will show you on the screen that your target has been reached. So this is the demo I wanted to show. um, and now going back to the presentation. Let me make sure presentation is visible. Okay, yeah. So how this software helps? So this software helps the way the training wheels in a bicycle help you, or the guide rails in bowling alley help you. They follow you. They keep you safe. They keep you in on track. They keep your journey automated as much as possible, or trading automated as possible. It prevents you from falling, unless you make a stupid mistake. You can fall even with training wheels on. But if you are not trying to, do crazy things with your bike, you it's a very safe. Training wheels keep you safe. So that's how this software works. Now I just showed you the demo, and uh, now how wanted to talk to you about this certificates. So once you pass the evaluation, these funding programs provide you a certificate that, hey, give a pat on your back. Congratulations to you. You should be happy that you passed the evaluation, and they try to celebrate in a nice way. It's good to see the certificate that you have passed the evaluation. So we launched this program about uh, 3 months ago, and since then we added multiple um, we passed multiple evaluations, and just in last 15 days we got these 3 certificates. This February 23rd we had two, February 15th we had one. So, and there were some before. So first couple of certificates it took us long, but subsequent certificates um, are coming much faster because we are now trading multiple evaluation accounts. So these are just from one person. We have others who are trading, and they have their own certificates. uh, those were just from me, so wanted to show you just mine. uh, so now this is the normal price of the software, this program. You can go to our website and see it. uh, Let me share the website. This is our website. You can learn. If you have questions, you can, a lot of things will get answered here. um, the price, and we are running a promo. We'll still call ourselves a just launched company, because we are still refining our program. We are trying to make it better and better. I see some people who already have purchased the software and our system have joined again to learn something new that we'll share in this presentation. So it means that, and we continue to pass on new learnings to our existing members, new ways to look at the market, new strategies and things like that. Our goal is to help you become profitable. And so discounts we are offering: 30% discount on Pro, and 10% on Lite. 10% is a cut down version of the same software. It has fewer bells and whistles. For all practical purposes, Pro is what you would want to buy. um, and all our customers have bought Pro only, because there is a very small price difference between the two. But both versions can help you, will improve your trading, help you become profitable. And so all the details are here. If you decide to um, go for the program, you can click a buy button. Along with that, you also get access to our uh, uh, sorry academy. So if you click on academy here, it will take you to our portal where we provide the education. We request you to follow the lessons provided in that academy. I'll just show you. It takes a little time to load the first time, but so we give you access to the academy for 3 months. And so these are the lessons. We have video lessons as well. And uh, there are about 4 video lessons under this. uh, and we talk about the software, how to use the software, then trading process, the best trading hours, market conditions to avoid. This is very important. And the trading cheat sheet. So what strategy to use in what kind of market conditions. And then we talk about funding accounts and the sliver trades laws. This we are developing. We'll we talk about the laws. This helps you remember things, do's and don'ts, like commandments. So these we are we you'll have access to. So uh, now going back to the presentation, uh, we continue to provide white glove installation, meaning me or one of my members will install the software on your machine, help you get started, and we'll do a group training. We are still doing group training. Eventually, it will become online training only. But I'll be sitting with you, or my team member will be sitting with you, taking you through training every week for 4 weeks. And then after those 4 weeks, we'll still be supporting you. In fact, we haven't stopped supporting our members, even though they have bought it 3 months ago. But in future, I don't know, may charge for support, but at least for 2 months, we'll be all set. And after discount, I'm showing the price here. and access to the academy you will get, and training and support. And this license is a lifetime license. Just want to mention. There is a small, very small license maintenance fee, that annual maintenance fee we charge, very small amount. But this is a lifetime license for one machine. You will install it on your machine, and um, launch offer we still have for this month, but don't know what we'll do next month. But we have a special promo as well today, just for today. We um, actually, from our one of the affiliates, um, a discount is going on. In fact, it's a 80% discount, not 70, 80% discount just for if you sign up today. And then what the silver lining promo is all about is we offer a lifeline, one lifeline. If you fail the evaluation account, um 50 to 60% of our members blow up the first evaluation account. So naturally, you are learning. You means what that means is you have lost the subscription for that account. Subscription doesn't count much. With 80% of discount, it could maybe under $25 per month. But if you fail, we'll pay for next month, just to sweetening the pain, or easing the pain a little. So this $50,000 of evaluation account comes with 7 contracts, profit target of 3,000. You have to make a profit of 3,000 without losing 2,500. And after that, the first $10,000 of profit, you will get to keep 100% of it. After that, they will take a cut of 10%. So for every $1,000 you withdraw, they will give you 900. That's how it works. Um, so this is just one of this is from, I think, from Thursday. Thursday Thursday was a good day. Did not have any losses. So um, all my evaluation accounts were profitable. However, yesterday, the overall it was profitable. Two accounts I made a small loss. So I should have included that picture also. So yesterday, out of I have like 20 evaluation accounts going on. So 2 accounts we made a loss. That loss ate away about $400 from the overall P&L. So yesterday's P&L was also very similar to Thursday's, minus $400. So still, it was very good day yesterday as well. So last week was um, not a difficult day, except yesterday it was a bit difficult because market went up really, really high. Eventually, if uh, it it went up. I think it's at all-time high. It's been breaking all-time highs for last month or so, and it has broke all-time high big way yesterday. So still, we trade only for the first 90 minutes, 60 to 90 minutes, and later I did not trade. So I don't know how I would have traded, but that's behind me. I don't try to over analyze things. I analyze only when I'm in the market. But eventually market went up. So want to go ahead with the purchase. You note down the discount codes, and you'll have to use these discount codes on while making the purchase. And once you click the button, do read the agreement here. This is a document that you will be signing after making the purchase, where we take the note of your machine ID and things like that. So just note down, and we'll send the paper to sign later. So um, eventually, this is our target price. This is the price we want to raise the whole program to eventually, and that is still half of the comparable uh, programs that we have seen in the market. A comparable program goes for about $12,000 one time. And when I say comparable programs, it could be stock market program, it could be real estate investment program, or it could be anything else that I have seen. It starts at $12,000 and goes up to $36,000. But here we are trying to see how we can make things affordable. Um, so, and not only that, we have kind of offering discount because we are in the launch mode. Uh, so, uh, so go through all this, and if you have still have any questions, feel free to email us, and I will show you my contact details in the next slide. Um, so here are our contact details. Email us at info@slivertrades.com, or you can message us on 331-255-3656 as well. Our website is www.slivertrades.com. So if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer. Um, so I see a question. Someone asked, what is the guarantee the trade will execute? Are there enough buyers and sellers for it to fulfill the trade so quickly? Yes, 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 very much. As I mentioned, how futures market is a highly liquid market, highly liquid market. So um, and we focus on these instruments only. Let me get to this slide. Yeah. So we focus on these uh, 4, 5, 6 instruments. Top 4 are highly liquid. Uh, Top 2 are the most liquid, Nasdaq and ES. In fact, Nasdaq, um, you know, it also depends on what kind of trade we are taking. In aggressive mode, there will not be any problem. Your trade will get executed all the time. In defensive mode, as we look for a bargain of 2 ticks, we want our trades to be 2 ticks cheaper. Sometimes we miss those trades. Sometimes, yeah, and which is fine. If I'm not getting the trade at my price, why should I take it? I want the trade at my price. I want it at a bargain. So it's okay to miss. And the reason I showed the demo with the aggressive mode today is because I didn't want to miss a trade and wait for the next trade, because I wanted to finish the demo. But I was trading with the Nasdaq, I wouldn't have missed, all the trades, especially in the beginning of the trading day, first 1 hour, we don't miss. But I don't know whether I understood the intent of the question. Our So when we trade, we want to buy low, sell high, or sell high, cover low. So that's the goal. So it's okay for me to miss the trade, if it's not if the price is not in my favor. Hope I answered your question, but feel free to qualify further if I did not. Trial version, no, sorry, we do not offer trial version. Many people have asked about it. Unfortunately, if we offer trial, we'll have to increase the price and take away the discounts as well. That's definitely a business model uh, uh, for us to consider. But we'll might eventually come out with the trial. But I understand you all need to be convinced about before you buy anything. um, I would request attend these demos which we plan to do every Saturday, and feel free to call me if you must and understand more. I will if I cannot take the call immediately, I will return your call at some point and answer all your questions. So no, software is not available for trial at this moment, and not in near future either. But one thing I want to say here, it's not just about the software. I'm software is just like like a baseball bat. If I sell you a baseball bat or cricket bat, you won't become a cricketer. We are taking you through a process. We are giving you a Swiss Army knife with multiple tools in it, but that will not make you an expert handyman. You'll have to learn. So Sliver Trades Academy is the place for you to learn. The training that we'll give you is the place for you to learn. Then you practice, then you become profitable. So software alone, even if I give you for trial, um, I'm not sure if that will be uh, enough for you to make a decision. So, so I understand your question, but um, we are trying to convince you through, showing you more demos. You can call us, view our client testimonials and things like that. So, um, in demos, profits were almost 500 USD plus. But real accounts are not in line with the demo. Can you please explain? Uh, oh, real. Okay. Good question. Good question. Yeah, I like. I absolutely. One thing I encourage is, you should be skeptical. You should be skeptical about whatever people show you. And I really like this question. So the question is, I have shown $620 of profit, but in my account that I traded yesterday, I'm not showing $620 of profit in any of my accounts. The answer is I did not trade automated ATM 2. I did not trade ATM 2. I trade with ATM 1. So ATM 2 is um, two contracts, trading with two contracts, and ATM 1 is with one contract. And I may not have traded only NQ. I think I traded Dow and one or two trades of NQ. I may not have taken all four trades and shut the box. No, this is not how I traded myself exactly. This is not how I traded. I traded different instruments, different strategies. I did not take trades in a sequence. This demo is just to show you how to interpret the market conditions, the DNA, and apply it to the chart that's in front of you, and use this tool. So each person here will be using the tool differently. Reading, they'll some people will be comfortable with contrarian, some people with super scalper. One of my members uses super scalper. They find that to be the uh, most helpful. Some use only churn trader. They are so defensive that only when the stock moves away significantly from 21 SMA that they use the take a trade. Like only in this kind of positions they take trade. So different. We have created different options for different people who have different um, risk appetite. Um, so this is not a recording of my trading yesterday. This so I like the question. Good question. At the same time, wanted to mention that the difference. So hope I answered the question. Run the demo with ATM 1. Okay, yeah, ATM 1, it will be only half the price, half the profit. Sure, I can do that. Not even half. It's okay. Let me show you. So ATM 1. Let me write it down. I can tell you how much it would have been. So ATM 1. I hope you are able to see my screen. I just want to make sure. Oops. Yeah, switching between mouse pointer and pen kind of. Okay. So ATM 1 gives you 8 ticks of profit. That's the default, their default setting. I'm not sure if I've changed something for this particular session. ATM 2 uses two contracts. This is one contract. ATM 2 uses two contracts. 8 ticks of profit on the first contract and 24 ticks of profit on second contract. So it means if I had used ATM 1, the answer is the profit would have been 1/4 of 620. It would have been $155 in 4 trades. ATM 2, I have set it up. It's all are changeable. You can customize it based on your risk appetite. ATM 3, ATM 3 is set up. All 3 contracts are 8 ticks. All 3. And these are all customizable. ATMs are highly customizable. You can put trailing stop. If the market runs, it will automatically trail. We can set it up. So those are like advanced things which I cannot cover in the demo. So the question is, if I'd used ATM 1, it would have been $155. If I had used ATM 3 to show you the demo, last week I showed, you can go to YouTube and watch the video. Last week I used ATM 3. And in fact, I think last time I used ATM 3 with 5 ticks of profit. 3 with 5 ticks of profit on each contract. And I traded ES. ES, I usually normally keep smaller targets compared to NQ. So these are the things you will learn in our training. So so here this demo is to show you the potential, what the tool is capable of and how to apply the tool on different strategies. This is no way a training session that I'm doing here. So now I hope I answered the question on ATM 1. Thank you for considering the request. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So you want me to run? Unfortunately, it's like a 1.5 hours for since I started. So I can run, but this is the profit would have been 1/4. You would have gotten out very soon. Here, I'm just want to explain this without skipping the question. So I'll take a minute. All this would have been a smaller profits. This would have been with 8 ticks, $40 profit, $40, $40, $40. Again, there is no recommendation here that what contract to trade. In fact, NQ is a very volatile instrument. It could give you profit very fast, and it could give you losses also very fast. So in the beginning, I asked people to trade with safer instruments. YM. This is a slower instrument. This will keep you in a trade for longer. So before starting to trade Nasdaq, I would recommend that. ES is a slower instrument. So the reason I don't show is I'll have to speed up the playback to cover 1 hour, and I may not have time. In fact, today I stayed on. I kept this for 1.5 hours because I wanted to cover some very important stuff. So but yeah, this demo is indicative. This is not a guarantee. So please take that as a disclaimer or or a cautionary stuff. So you've got to be practical about it. This is an indicative number. Some days it's much higher than this. Some days only a couple of hundred. And but I like the question. We want to keep our trades. We are trading. If you this I will. In fact, I'll make a clip out of it, and I really love this question that was asked. I want to. What I wanted to say is. See here, here you go. So no, um, this is a this is the potential, guys. This is the potential. I'm trading 20 accounts at the same time. I have to be defensive. I cannot be aggressive. Otherwise, I don't need to, I'll be a millionaire in within a year if I can earn $600 on every account, right? In a year, I'll be millionaire. So no, when you trade multiple accounts, you got to be defensive. So this is a defensive strategy. That's why you don't see $620 in any of the accounts. When you trade one or two accounts, you can be aggressive. You don't mind losing one or two accounts. Here I cannot afford to lose my accounts. There are some paid accounts as well mixed in it. There are some paid accounts as well. Some are all are profitable. This account is not profitable. I have to I made a loss of about $1,100 here. This one is down 1,100 from 25,000. So that's why I say I'm ultra defensive on this. It made only $3 of profit because I don't want to lose it. This is my most valuable vulnerable account. You see now. I hope I'm able to explain things. I'm aggressive on my larger accounts. So there are a lot of nuances, guys. You won't learn to trade, or you won't be able to learn to ride a bicycle in a webinar like this. You'll have to purchase the program. You have to go through all the stuff that we are teaching. And trust me, this is not a get-rich scheme gimmick. If that is the expectation, this is a wrong place. This is not a lottery. This is hard work, guys. But if you go through it, it's hard work like anything that you take up. If you want to be in real estate, that's hard work too. That's much more hard work. I have gone through those webinars, attended things, understood everything. Managing a real estate empire, or buying a farmland or commercial property, uh, that's 10x the hard work that you have to put in stock market. You put hard work once you understand the DNA, once you are in sync with the movement of the market, this is a education that will stay with you for your life. That education nobody will be able to take away from you, and you can apply it now. You can apply it 10 years later when you are free, or you can apply it 20 years later when you retire. So that's the knowledge you are getting, not just the software. Okay, some more questions I have. Um, an explanation. Thank you. Single day gain is this? Single day gain. Yes, single day gain account. This is single day. I don't know how. This is if anybody knows Ninja Trader profit and loss gets reset every day. Every day it's every connection, every day, once a day it gets a reset. So it's not a cumulative report. So if ever you sign up for Ninja Trader and come to the accounts tab, you'll see this each day. It is not better to increase the account size than multiple account. Yes, those are the strategies. So as I've said, larger the account size, I might have traded multiple trades of many. Maybe I have traded ATM too in this account. I don't remember which one I traded, how, which I did what. So there are so many things going on here. So larger accounts, you're absolutely right. We can take accounts funding accounts of size 300K. Up to 300K we can help you sign up through our affiliates. You can trade larger accounts. So again, greed. Who said in one of the movies, greed is good? Um, Greed is good. That's a famous line from a movie. Greed is good. I want to um, be profitable the first day itself, but I don't want to kill the goose that lays golden egg every day, right? So that's the goal. The smaller the goose, I will expect small things from it. Larger the goose, I will expect larger things. So there has to be a match between larger goose and the expectation out of it. So somebody is really wanting to see the demo with one um, contract. So let me set that up. So I just don't want to leave anyone without answering all their questions. So with one contract, how it will look. So let me make sure. Um, so if I had started the trade, let me reset the time. Oops. So I will show you the same trades with one contract. It just be around 1/4 of. Let me bring it to 8:30. All right. So what I did, I used ATM2, but instead of that, I will use ATM1. I took long trades, I believe, and then contrarian and aggressive mode. So now let me, I think I waited for a couple of minutes and then traded. So with ATM1, I'm showing the same because I was asked this question. I want to make sure. I don't know what. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's I will turn this on. Here, 4 TS. These are the signals that it's going to take a trade if the market goes down by 92 ticks and things like that. So I have really
Order
spread it.
filled. Target filled.
So $40 first trade, $40 instead of $155. So that's with ATM1.
Order filled. Target filled.
So we took 4 trades. I will show you 4 trades. I've sped it up, so should be over in no
Target
time.
filled. Or target filled.
Okay. So 4 trades, $160. We made 620 with with ATM2. With ATM1, which is only one contract, we made $160. So so this is the reason we say that you build a portfolio. So in each account, if you make $160, if you have 5 accounts, you'll have $800 that day. I hope I answered. Did I take all the questions? Okay, sure. Great. I'm glad I answered your questions. Did I miss any questions? Please, if I missed anything, if I did not answer, please type it in again. I have really exceeded my time today, but my goal was to answer all the questions. Yeah, there are enough buyers and sellers in the market. These are like futures market is highly liquid market, especially the instruments that we are trading. Okay. So, well, thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate, especially those who have joined the second or third time, and those, especially my customers. I love you all. Thank you for your support and trust and making it a success. We are a small business. We launched it and launched it with a good intention to. Before I leave, I want to show you, what has gone into it. Trust me, we launched it 3 months ago, but we started to develop the software into 2020. This is the date, we temporarily we called it long short button strategy, and 2020 is when we started. I believe I started it way before that, but this is the proof I have. Of course, from migrating to different computers, this modified date has changed to 2021. which is like 8 months later. But this is the date. I save all our keep our backups this way. We date it. So this is when, about after 3.5 years of research, we have launched it. And not because the software wasn't ready. Software was ready. It was like so 80% of the software was ready, but we did not launch it because we did not have a model for success. Once we had a model for success that we could apply in our own life, that I put it out for people to copy it. Of course, I'm selling it for money because we have invested a lot of money, more than money, a lot of time to build it. But this is the amount of time that has gone into building it. Not to say that it is a stealth like software. There could be better software in the market, but we have married it with the process, with the strategy for you to become profitable, and without the emotions, without using your own money. So with that, I will end the presentation. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate your time and sticking with us. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you. Bye now. Yeah, if you have decided to go for it, we'll contact you. We'll email you. Thank you very much for your interest, and you can wait for to hear from us.